Inmates, how's life buying bars? Not these bars, these bars. Today we've got my baby on the ramp. Fresh in from Morocco still, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, still got the Moroccan mud on there. But today we're going to fit the Rade Garage Tower, so it's going to look just like Tom's bike and now Gary's 450 MT as well. That Rade Garage Tower just looks absolutely radical. So if you go back and look at some of the videos, you'll know I actually broke my tower, the OEM tower on here. BMW replaced it, but we made sure we didn't put the same kind of weight back on there. I've now got the Carpeta Caretta on here, which is a bit more balanced, but I still want the confidence of something a lot stronger, and the carbon fiber housing you get with the Rade Garage Tower is definitely going to provide that. Yeah, it's just putting basically the best thing on the bike for what I'm doing. So that's why we're doing it. So I'm going to hand you over to Tom, and it's going to talk you through how we get this all installed on here. Hope you enjoy the video. Tom, let me hand you over to my bike.
So as Steve said, we're going to be fitting the Rade Garage Tower system to this bike. I've already fitted one to my 890. It took me ages, but I did film it, so it took me probably longer than it should have done. So we're going to get this one stripped down. Obviously we've got exposure lights on here. I don't know how they're going to transfer over to this system, but if I can get them to work with the Rade Garage Tower, then we'll try and keep these lights on there. But otherwise it's going to have the two stack lights like my 890 and Gary's 450 MT. But yeah, so it's got loads of carbon fibre bits to change. So if it's got carbon fibre, it's just cool, isn't it? So we'll get the carbon fibre on, we'll get this stripped down, take all the old bits off and make it look cool. Yeah, this isn't a tutorial video. This is just me having a go. This is the first one I've done, so I'm just going to learn it myself. I'm actually going to watch Rade Garage tutorial video because they do really good. If you're going to do it, you just watch their video because it's step by step, how to take your bike to bits, how to put it back together. This is just me messing around, trying to get this on. And it'll look cool when it's done. So yeah, I've already prepped this, so it doesn't come like this. I've already bolted a couple of bits on. And yeah, it's going to look really cool when it's on. Lights go in there, job done. Just watching Lucas, telling me how to do it.
Turn signals.
Oh yeah, don't forget to undo the turn signals. So I've took all the bits off now, headlights out, all the wiring's pulled through. Just got to take this part out, and then I think we can start putting it all back together. There we go. Dashboard off as well. Yeah. Half a moth.
Yeah.
Maybe that's, what if that's from Morocco?
Half a moth.
Yeah.
Right.
You got it?
Got it.
Nice. As soon as you've got to this stage, you've got the tower up, you've got all the headlight out and all the wiring's exposed, you need to take bits off the bike to transfer over to the tower kit. So things like the indicators and the TFT unit I've already mounted on. Also, you get the choice of either putting the DIN socket or the USB. We've chose the USB socket and swapped it over from the original part onto this. And now I'm just building everything else up to start fitting it back to the bike. They're the headlights, high beam and low beam. The special control box, the OEM wiring just plugs straight into. So they've made it as easy as possible. So yeah, we'll put this one back together. And I think we can move on to the next stage of actually putting it back on the bike. So I've got the Rade Tower garage all on. I'm now just repositioning the radial 3s that were up here underneath the nose onto the crash bars, try and get them in a nice position. Because the wiring's all here, we may as well pop them back on. So we've got all the Rade garage towers, well nearly all of them. We've got mine, we've got this, and we've got Gary's CF Moto 450. So we'll get them all outside in a bit, and we'll line them all up, and we'll see who's the best. Oh, that's popped out as well. Broke that as well.
Right, it's a new day. First of all, please excuse my attire. I'm not actually supposed to be in work today, but I've come in here just to film this before I then head off with the wife. We're going up to Yorkshire for the weekend. We've got someone's wedding to go to tomorrow, so hence why the nice summery outfit. But I want to quickly tell you about this. It's, well, almost done. I think the tower is absolutely awesome. I love it. It's fantastic. But it's very important that I get those exposure radial 3s back on the bike, which Tom is doing. Not quite straight there, mate, but we'll work at it. It really annoys if it does, but he says, I ain't finished yet. Yeah, it's very important to get those back on there, but I think it looks incredible, this does. I'm sorry it's not clean, but we will get it washed and get probably some new tyres on there. So what's going to happen, because I've got to go, but we've got Gary's CF Moto in here. We've got Tom's KTM 890 here as well. All three of them have got the Rade garage towers on them. So we're going to line them up here, turn the lights on, dim the lights in here and everything, so you can see them all lined up together. So the great news is, because I believe in this product, well, all three of us believe in this product so much, and there's not really anywhere here in the UK that sells these and installs them. You've got to buy them from Rade Garage Direct, which you still can, but we will have it in stock. So it's up to you. If we don't have it in stock, you can buy it direct. If we've got it here, you know, snap one up for your bike. And hopefully if it goes well, we'll start stocking all of the range from Rade Garage, because it is such good quality gear. We sell so much gear for the F900GS, so I know we've got a lot of customers there on our database who are going to be very interested in this. It's expensive, but do you know what? We can't take it with us, can we? So if you want your bike to look so frigging cool and have that whole Rade Garage look, then you know what to do. You get clicking and we'll get shipping, or you can come here and have it installed. We'll offer that as well. Because I've got a dash and I'm not going to get a chance to see all the three bikes lined up, okay, I just want to see what it's like with all these lights on. I haven't seen it yet, so let's take a look together. Look at that.
They look really good on the crash bar.
They look fantastic. Let's have a quick look at that. Slight warmer light coming from this. Obviously these are very, very white light. You know, I'm pleased with that. So that's going to throw loads of light down the trails when I'm doing those dark sky rallies with Rally Moto. Hopefully I get a chance to do it again this year. And you need loads of light. We literally have lights on the crash bars, brightest lights we can find, and we have lights on our head. We sell those here as well. They're an exposure zenith torch, which sits on our crash helmet. You can buy them. Really well worth it if you're out doing proper dark skies and you need to be able to see all around you all the time. And it's worth mentioning, if you look at the standard F900GS headlight tower that I had on it, which looks incredible. It looked very, very modern, but it broke. This is obviously now stronger, but not only that, these lights have got more lumens than the standard OEM headlight. So it's stronger, it's tougher, and it's brighter. It's a fantastic upgrade, well worth it if you are wanting to upgrade your F900GS or your KTM 890 or your CF Moto 450 or your Husqvarna 701. They've got a big long list of bikes that they've got compatible tower units for. Without further ado, let's get all the three bikes in here and see what it's like.
Welcome back. Since you last saw me, I've reattached the radial 3s to the bottom of the bike, got them working along with the Rade Garage tower. It looks epic. All carbon fibre on this one, the same as my 890, which is all carbon fibre. I wanted to try and put them in the original position, but the front end's now totally different to the stock version, so that's not an option you can do unless you're going to make your own brackets. So I just decided to fit them on with some exposure crash bar mounts onto the bars, inboard, so when Steve inevitably does crash it, even though he doesn't crash, so he says, they should be protected. So I'll fire the bike up now so you can see the lights on. Initially I've turned them off just so you can see the headlight. But if I hold the indicator cancel button in, it will power on, and you get your usual stuff. Get your strobing and everything else via the easy cam. I think they look really cool. They kind of complement it, so you're a bit more seen on the road. And as I said earlier, we'll get all the bikes in. So if Will steps back a bit, he'll be able to get the other two bikes, which I've got either side of me, just here. Gary's CF Moto and my KTM, both with the Rade Garage tower systems on them. There's one on, from round to mine. See if it works, because it is a KTM. Oh yeah, it does. How good does that look? 1, 2, 3. 3 of the Rade Garage towers on 3 of our bikes in the workshop. Gary's is slightly different to ours because it's CF Moto, and I think they've done it for cost. His is kind of a 3D printed version, whereas the 900 and the KTM, it's predominantly carbon fibre. But even though it's 3D printed, it is extremely strong because they've reinforced everything with metal brackets just to give it the rigidity it needs. But essentially the screens are all exactly the same, the lights are the same, apart from mine are anodised orange, to obviously go with the KTM orange. But the lights on this and the lights on the 800 are all black casings. Yeah, I think they look really smart. That one was dead easy to fit. My KTM was a little bit difficult because there's a lot more to take apart on the bike. But that one only took me about 3.5 hours to do, and I'd never done one before. So I reckon in the future I could get that down to around 3 hours. But that is like, if you bring that into me, that will be a full day's work on its own, just fitting that. Yeah. That's on the KTM. Took Gary around about 4 hours to do his, he says. Yeah, I've stripped these down before to do easy cans on them. So pretty much once you got it down to strip an easy can, which Gary did, he fitted the Denalis on there at the same time. Pop all that back on. It was around 4 to 5 hours for the whole job. So it's something we could do in a day if you wanted that doing. Here's full beam on all the lights. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is that really good?
Yeah. You've got 2 extras as well.
Oh yeah, I've got, yeah, so ignore mine. It's slightly different because I've got some lights that Exposure gave us that never ever went into production. So they're kind of a one-off. So I just wired them into the high beam. So mine are that bit brighter. But yeah, they all look really good. And they are all plug and play as well. There's no cutting, no splicing. It is just plug and play. So when I fitted this to my bike, by the time I'd done it, it was really dark that evening. And the difference between the OEM light and the lights that came with the Rade Garage kit was massive. I was riding over through the lanes. I didn't even need any extra lights. But obviously, you're a bike thing. So if you want extra lights, we can do the extra lights for you. Obviously, we've got the Exposures down here. I've got these pre-production lights that was never fitted, but you can't have them. And then Gary's got the Denali DL2s, which are just within the budget range of this bike because it is that bit cheaper. So you can stick really expensive ones on it if you want, but Gary went down the line of, it's a cheap bike, I'm going to keep all the bits on it at a reasonable cost. And I could see him as clear as day. So the really, really good upgrade. Whether you've got a CF Moto or 800 or a KTM, doesn't really matter. But they are a fixed headlight, they are a fixed unit. So if you wanted clear ones, you'd buy clear ones. If you want amber ones, you'd buy amber ones. Gary went with the yellow. So if I push the easy switch, because he's got that into his easy cam pure, so we can turn them on and off. And because he's gone through an easy cam pure, we still get all the regular stuff like your strobing, and it goes off with the horn. I don't know whether Gary's got it set to cancel on indication, but we can just have a check. Yeah, he's got it on cancel on indication, which is all done through the easy cam pure, which is another thing we can fit here if you wanted it. And the CF Moto, for something so cheap, they've actually fitted a hazard button on it. I had an email the other day asking if I could retrofit one to some other bike, and it was an expensive bike, didn't even have it. CF Moto has got everything. Absolute bargain machine. So on both the bikes, as they're tower systems, they lend themselves really well, I should say, to having a massive tablet on there. The initial reason I wanted a Rade Garage tower was because I tried fitting this to the OEM bike, to the OEM mount that came with the bike, and it's quite a heavy unit, and it was just a bit flappy around, whereas with the Carpeta, it's absolutely rock solid. I mean, look at that. I can almost just drag the bike around with it. So this is not going anywhere. And Steve's bike actually broke. He was riding through the Dales, I think, in Yorkshire, and the whole front of the bike snapped off. So the tower I took off the bike was actually a replacement. So now we've fitted this, we've got the Caretta on there. It's a lot more solid. It's rubber damped, so you get the shock absorption, so it's not loose, it's just rubber damped. So it should be a lot stronger, a lot lighter. It just looks way better. So if you want a tower on there, this is what you want, especially if you've got a KTM or one of these. Okay, so that's your 3 towers on your 3 bikes, the CF Moto, the BMW and the KTM. I think it's one of the best upgrades you can do to these bikes if you're actually going to use it for rallying. We do rally moto events, So now all three of us are all set up, ready for the Rally Moto. We can see where we're going. The lights are great, towers are great, everything's great. They're just fantastic. So as Steve said earlier, he's looking to have all these on the website for you to buy. If you want it installing, drop us an email. We'll tell you how much it's going to cost and when we can get you booked in. So until next time, stay safe behind bars. Not these bars, these bars.